A very good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good
Okay.
afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Kisan, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay. So let us see. Did we begin the a triumph of surgery? Did
No,
we
sir.
begin? Because the classes are split. That is why I'm asking you. Today, we begin the new lesson from the non-detail book, Footprints Without Feet. So the first lesson is, the first lesson is a triumph of surgery. A triumph of surgery. When surgery was done, have you undergone surgery? If you have undergone surgery, you will be taken to the surgical theater and your parents will be waiting outside. And after the surgery, green light will be on. Doctor will come out and say surgery is successful. Okay. So like that one, surgery is going to be conducted here in our class. And already it is told surgery is successful. So we are going to see how the surgery was. How the surgery was. Rachel, are you all right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. So tricky, a particular proper noun, name of a dog. So if you have any pet dogs or pet cats, Shweta, you can give the name Tricky. So he will write the public examination, 10th board exam, he will write. So if we can enroll him also into our class. So Tricky. And if you have anybody has any pet dogs or pet cats, you can give the name Tricky. So you will remember the lesson. You will remember the class. Okay. So Tricky, a small dog, is pampered and overfed. The dog was given more, over and over care and was given more and more food. So it was pampered, overfed, overfed by his rich mistress. He falls seriously sick. He fell sick and his mistress consults a veterinary doctor, a vet. Does he perform an operation? Does the god recover? A question that we are going to see. The name of the lesson is surgery. So operation is another word for surgery. Now the question is here, whether the doctor conducted surgery or not. 50% we can think he might not have conducted the surgery. That is why such a question is raised. Let us ask. The narrator of the story is the doctor himself. That means he tells us his own experience. So who is I? The doctor is James Herriot, the author of this story. James Herriot. The previous page it is there, it would be there. In the content page it is there. James Herriot. He is the doctor. I was really worried about Tricky this time. Doctor was. That means formerly on previous occasion, Tricky was brought to him many times. At that time, there was no much problem. Doctor gave paracetamol, doctor gave cough syrup, doctor gave a small injection, and he was sent back. He was normal. But this time, when doctor met him, the dog was in a critical condition. Dog was in a critical condition. I was really worried about Tricky this time. I had pulled up my car. So he was in the car. He pulled up his car. He stopped his car. It is a phrasal verb. Pulled up, pulled up, stopped. Have you studied phrasal verbs? Hmm? I didn't share. Okay. Have you studied? Have you studied? Have you studied phrasal verbs? Hmm? Phrasal verbs.
Sir.
Have you studied last year or
Yes.
year before last year? No
No,
answer.
sir.
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Have you studied verbs and nouns?
Yes, sir.
Have you studied adjectives?
Sir.
Have you studied parts of speech?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. Have you studied phrasal verbs? No. You see, phrasal verb is a grammar portion. Phrasal verb. Phrasal phrasal verb. That means it is a phrase. It is a phrase. It is a phrase. At the same time, it is made up of with verb. A phrase with a verb. That is phrasal verb. So, what is a phrase? Phrase is made up of more than one plus word. If it is one, it is a word. More than one word, it will be there. That is called the phrase.
Sir, we can write in textbook now.
You can write on the textbook, no problem. This is a grammar part. You can write wherever the space is there, you can write it. Phrase, group of words with a verb. Sometimes without verb also. Here, phrasal verb means a phrase with a verb. Phrase with a verb. In that phrasal verb, there will be one verb will be there, and another word also will be there. That will be preposition. So, what is a phrasal verb? Verb plus preposition. Verb with the preposition is called phrasal verb. Here we have seen pulled up, pulled up. Verb. You see, pull is a verb. Up is a preposition. So this is read together, pulled up, meaning stopped. When a car is stopped in the garage, it is pulled up. While you are driving the car along the road and you saw your friend and you stopped the car, you pulled up the car. Clear now? For another example, I tell you. Another example, I will tell you. Call on. Call on. Its meaning is visit. It is a phrasal verb. Call on. I called on Fisan yesterday. I visited Fisan. Visit. Get in. Here, call is a verb. This is preposition. Get in verb preposition. What is the meaning? Enter. Teacher told me, get in. Enter the class. So this is what is called phrasal verb. Now you should not say that I am not. You are not taught phrasal verb. Okay, phrasal verb. Phrase that is made up of verb with a preposition. Verb and preposition, not preposition and verb. Verb and preposition. First you have to write the verb, then preposition. Pulled up pull. This is not a phrase. Up pull. This is not a phrase. This is preposition with verb. This is wrong. I told verb with the preposition. So first verb should come. Understood? Understood? Yes or no?
Sir.
Only one understood. Others did not understand. Do you follow me?
Yes.
Sir.
This is
Yes.
phrasal verb. Okay. So we have a
Yes,
phrasal
sir.
verb here. We have a phrasal verb here, pulled up. So, doctor, I had pulled up my car when I saw him in the street. I saw Tricky in the street with his mistress. So, they were going morning walk. Mistress and Tricky were going for a morning walk. So doctor was going to the market in his car. So he saw them, he pulled up his car. And I was shocked at the sight of Tricky. At the appearance of Tricky, doctor got shocked, wonder. He had become hugely fat. He had become hugely fat, very bulky, sulky. He became very bulky, sulky, like a bloated sausage. A sausage, bloated, filled with large sausage, which has four corners, one leg, one leg. How it will be disorderly shape. In this way, he was like a bloated, large in size, bulky or sulky body with a leg at each corner. The narrator is giving a picture, an image of the dog. His eyes bloodshot and roomy. Roomy here means watery. Water is coming from the eyes, watery. Red and watery. That means he is sick. The dog is sick. Bloodshot and roomy stared straight ahead, looked straight ahead, and his tongue lolled from his jaws. Tongue was falling on one side. And because of its bulky, sulky figure, it cannot look on sides. You see, because of his large body, his neck is congested with the head. No neck. It is like this. Look at me. It is like this. And he is unable to look right or left. In order to see right, he has to turn fully. In order to look at left, he has to turn left fully. So what does he do? He is looking straight and moving slowly. Clear? So he is sickly fat. Mrs. Pumphrey, That is the name of the mistress. Mrs. Pumphrey underline hastened to explain. When Mrs. Pumphrey saw Dr. Harriet, she started to speak. Doctor, doctor, he was so listless. He was horribly sick. What should I say? He is sick. My tricky is sick. He seemed to have no energy. He is weak. He is unable to walk. He has no energy. Mrs. Pumphrey narrates, I thought he must be suffering from malnutrition. His food is not okay, doctor. He is fatty with overfeeding. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Oh, every hour he is given biryani, chicken, mutton, boost, Horlicks, milk, പരിപ്പുവട, masala dosa, everything he was given. Overfed. Overfed. Sometimes our mama also tell us, isn't it? When you come from school, mama might have prepared very good snacks at home. And mama is waiting for Rachel. Paripuada, masala dosha, chicken biryani, 1 glass milk with the Horlicks. It is kept there. When Rachel comes, mama, take it. You are so slim. You take it. So, mama, today I want only paripuada. Mole, masala dosha or you eat. Okay, mama, masala dosha. After masala dosha, mama says, a little bit biryani also. Biryani also, Rachel ate. Okay, mama. After 1 hour, mama, is there any balance in biryani? One more biryani. Okay. In this way, the rich mistress, Mrs. Pumphrey, overfed, gave extra food to her tricky. And because of this overfeeding, he became bulky, sulky. He was unable to, he was unable to walk even. And mistress says, what to say? My tricky has no energy to walk, no power to walk. Doctor, what happened? I don't know. She was so much worried. And she says, it may be because of lack of food, malnutrition, lack of food. Chocolate is given, Horlicks is given, milk is given, chicken leg piece, not bone piece, leg piece, boneless chicken is given. Still, she says malnutrition, no vitamins and proteins. Maybe so. Next one. So I have been giving him some little extra, as Rachel's mother gave her, little extra. One paripuada, one masala dosa, little more, one glass of water, 1 cup of milk with Horlicks, with a little one egg more, one boiled banana, a little only. You see, you have to understand like this. So Mrs. Pumphrey gave little extra between meals. Normal food is there: 8 o'clock breakfast, 12 o'clock lunch, 4 o'clock tea snacks, and 8 o'clock supper. That is normal. In between, she gave for what purpose? To build him up, to build up six pack. What is that, Rohan? 6 pack, 4 pack, 8 pack. Oh, muscles. She gave him extra food. Which are they? Some malt, some cod liver oil, a bowl of Horlicks, not one spoon, one bowl full Horlicks at night to make him sleep. Nothing much, nothing much. This much I gave him extra. After that, one chocolate also, one silky chocolate, uh, one dairy milk silky chocolate. Very cheap, isn't it? 5 rupees, silky chocolate, 180 rupees. So every day, night, before going to sleep, Mama gives tricky. Ah, ah, sleep, sleep. This is what is called pampering. Mrs. Pumphrey was pampering and overfeeding Tricky and made him sick. Clear now? And did you cut down on the sweet things as I told you? So Harriet reminded her, Mrs. Pumphrey, when you came last time, I told cut short. Don't give him sweets. Don't give him chocolate. Did you follow this? Oh, I did for a bit. Oh, I did for a bit. But he seemed to be so weak. I cut short little bit, but seeing that I found him so weak. I found him so weak. So I had to relent. I had to give. I had to give. So every day, Mama gives you one chocolate. 10 o'clock. A very good mama, isn't it? Every day, evening, night, before going to sleep, you are given a bar chocolate. So you are very happy. So one day, mama did not purchase bar chocolate. So mama thought today, no problem. So what will you say? Mama, I feel sleepy. I am going to sleep. What is the meaning? I didn't get the bar chocolate. Bring bar chocolates. In this way, here she said, when I cut short the sweet, Tricky was so sad. So I began to give. He does love. He loves. He does love means he loves cream cakes, not date cake, not fruit cake, not plum cake. Our Tricky will eat only black forest and white forest. Only that much, and not less than that. Clear now? If you give a large piece of dates cake, he won't look at it. He likes cream cakes and chocolate silky. One dairy milk silky is there. Na? He eats only that one. If you give 10 rupee dairy milk, he won't touch it. He will sniff. I can't bear to refuse him. He likes, so I can't say no to him, so I give him. I looked down again at the little dog. Doctor again looked at the dog. That was the trouble. The trouble was overeating of sweets. Those who are eating sweets, please take care. Don't eat. Your tooth will be spoiled. Mama says, isn't it? Don't eat more chocolates. Ah. So here is doctor says the problem is overfeeding of sweets. Tricky's only fault was greed, underline. Tricky's only fault was greed for food. Tricky was born to eat. How many of you are born to eat? Give the finger, thumb. How many of you are born to eat? Nobody. Very good. Don't give the thumb for this question. Eh? Born to eat. We are not born to eat. We eat to live. Let me know how many of you are eating to live. How many of you are eating to live? Nobody. Adulli. That is also not there. Rohan, very good. Okay. Okay. Navneet. Okay. 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 We should eat only to keep our life healthy. We are not born to eat. Born to eat. Such people are called greedy people for food. 10 o'clock, one biryani, 11 o'clock, another biryani, 12 o'clock, another biryani, 1 o'clock, rice and sambar, 2 o'clock, chocolate and milk. Then mama asks, do you want anything more? Korchum mudi, little more. Born to eat. You see, this is literature. Yeah, not about you. When we read such kind of literature, we have to relate it with our life. When we read this kind of, he is born to eat, am I like that? I have to think, no, I am not. See, that is the effect of literature in our life. So, he had never been known to refuse food, meaning he never says no to food. Always, do you want food? Yes. Do you want food? Yes. He will never say no. He would tackle a meal at any hour of the day or night. Whatever be day or night, if he sees food, he will eat. And I wondered about all the things Mrs. Pumphrey hadn't mentioned. Are you giving him plenty of exercises? Okay, you are giving him food. Are you giving him plenty of exercises? Well, he has little walks with me, as you can see. Oh, you see, I am also trouble to walk. I walk only little bit. He also walks little. But Hodkin, he is a gardener, servant, has been down with the lumbago. Lumbago is a sickness, back pain, back pain. He is down with the lumbago, and he is on leave. He is on leave. Had been has been down with the lumbago, so there has been no ring throwing exercises lately. So since he was on leave, we cannot give exercise to him. We cannot give exercise to him. So that means he is overfed and he is not given exercises. I tried to sound severe. Dr. Harriet spoke to her seriously. Here, severe means seriously. Now, I really mean this, Mrs. Pumphrey. Don't take it easy. Take it very serious. Underline. If you don't cut his food, write down, underline. If you don't cut down his food, write down now itself and give him. And if you don't give him, there it is to be read like that. If you don't give him more exercise, he is going to be really ill. This is the last warning given to Mrs. Pumphrey. First one, number one, you have to cut short. You have to cut short his food, number one. Number two, you have to give him exercises. If you don't do these two things, what will happen? What will happen? He will be sick. He will be sick. You must harden your heart. You have to be serious. Don't pamper Tricky. You must be very serious. You must harden your heart and keep him on a very strict diet. Tricky will bark, Tricky will cry, but don't give him food. Give him a timetable. Breakfast, Tricky's breakfast 8 o'clock. Tricky, thereafter you will not get food. I will give you lunch at 12:30. In between, there is no food. After lunch at 12:30, I will give you a cup of milk at 4 o'clock. Nothing more. No vada, no paripoda. Nothing is there. And at 9 o'clock, I will give you supper, rice and sambar or a chicken leg piece. This is your diet. So Harriet asked Mrs. Pumphrey to follow strict timetable. Do you have a timetable? Do you follow a timetable in your life? Harriet asked Pumphrey to follow a strict timetable for the food of Ricky and give him exercise. Otherwise, he warned Mrs. Pumphrey, otherwise, Tricky will be sick. Tricky will be sick. Mrs. Pumphrey wrung her hands, moved hands in helplessness, moved hands in helplessness, wrung her hands and said, "Oh, doctor, okay, doctor, I will do, I will do. I am sure you are right. I know what you are saying is correct. I know what you said is correct. But it is so difficult for me. When I cut short the food, I see my Tricky is lying down there. Seeing that, I feel sympathy. I give him food. I cannot see him like that. So, you see, I'm sure you are right, but it is so difficult for me. It is very difficult. He set off, head down, and she went out. Went from there, head down, set off. Another phrasal verb, set off. She went off, set off, head down along the road, as if determined, decided to put the new regime, new rule. Regime means rule. Here means new discipline, new timetable. Here, regime means to execute, to start the new timetable into practice. She decided, today onwards, I will do as doctor said. I will strictly restrict Tricky's food. I will give him exercise. She decided and she went off. So we are also going off. The rest we will see in the next class. Okay. Thank you.